Ladies and gentlemen, when you think of WWE, you think of John Cena.
Cena kick-started the ruthless aggression era and has defined WWE ever since.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, John Cena!
Without a doubt, one of the greatest competitors in WrestleMania history.
There's a reason he earned the name Big Match John. Second competitor to ever reach double-digit wins at the Showcase of the Immortals.
In fact, many would say one of the biggest wins in Cena's WrestleMania career is when he defeated The Rock at WrestleMania 29 for the WWE Championship.
The greatest underdog the world has ever known, Rey Mysterio.
What Rey lacks in size, he more than makes up for in heart. And he is the most recognized luchador in wrestling history.
And representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
The biggest little man at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now, Rey Mysterio actually won his first WWE title at WrestleMania and even faced off against his son. The original Tribal Chief is here.
And from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
After all Reigns has been through, he is still a force to be reckoned with.
Roman Reigns still has the power and the determination to plow through anything that gets in his way.
And whatever you do, do not call it a comeback. Roman returned every bit as dominant as ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge him.
The WWE Universe embracing their tribal chief.
Reigns standing tall. The OTC is still the pinnacle of this industry.
Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
And representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominik Mysterio.
It is truly inspiring to see a hardened criminal reformed and shining on the grandest stage of them all.
Oh, that's just ridiculous. But Dominik has quite a bit of WrestleMania experience at such a young age.
Teamed with his father in his very first WrestleMania match, competed against his father 1 year later.
Major moments for sure, but he has still yet to earn a victory at the Showcase of Immortals.
Well, a win tonight will make him the top of Cell Block 6.
Believe the audacity he has to continue to call living legend father Rey Mysterio a deadbeat dad.
Who are you to deny the tough upbringing of Dirty Dom?
Well, we all can't deny that the WWE Universe loves seeing Dom just get beat up.
The most decorated combat sports athlete ever. The Beast, Brock Lesnar.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, the WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar!
It is cowboy time at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Brock Lesnar has been a WrestleMania main eventer ever since his first WrestleMania, where he won the WWE title from Kurt Angle.
Since then, he's had many main event encounters against the likes of Triple H and Roman Reigns, even ended the Undertaker streak.
But this man has a WrestleMania chip on his shoulder after losing the championship unification match against Roman Reigns at the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
Here comes the Scottish Warrior.
A man whose mean streak grows by the day. McIntyre answers to no one and fights only for himself.
Yeah, Drew is hell-bent on having his arm raised tonight, and I would not want to be the one to stand in his way.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
At WrestleMania 40, McIntyre won the World Heavyweight title, only to be cashed in on and lose it minutes later.
Drew has tasted both victory and defeat at the Showcase of the Immortals. Guess which he likes better?
Maybe Drew will try to right the wrongs of the past tonight with an emphatic WrestleMania victory.
And there is no doubt he will be as vicious and as savage as it takes to make that happen.
And these superstars look more than ready to get going here.
It is so nice to be back in Philadelphia.
Scoreboard!
Shoulders are down!
That's one way to break up a pin attempt. And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Paint a picture for me, Corey. Hypothetically, what are some tactics you'd use to win a no DQ match?
Well, I'd stash some kendo sticks beforehand. Maybe have a buddy waiting to give me a much-needed hand. Maybe throw Saxton like a fastball special. That's the beauty of a no disqualification match. You can do all that and not get dinged. The sky is the limit.
Going for the cover.
Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point. Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
An eruption of offense from Mysterio. Getting tossed. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Roll up here. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Suplex.
Then we see Reigns. Has to find a way out of this. Finds a way to get out of it. That indecisiveness proved to be costly.
The WWE.
Into the cover.
Feet all over ropes. Come on. Staying in this one. Well, some might call that showing off, but what a display.
Could he tap out time?
He didn't have much time before it on snaps. Great job fighting out.
Spin kick to the midsection. Lift it up, go driver! Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Boom! To the back of the neck. Up the rope he goes.
And over the top into a rough landing.
Oh, did you see that?
Kick to the gut. Set up.
Yes, Destroyer connects.
Here we go. Cover. 2 count. Kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Boom!
These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects.
Well, they have to be running on fumes. I don't know how much longer they can go.
Lesnar on the wrong side of that exchange.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Evasive maneuver.
From the top. Oh, God.
Moonsault!
That was beautiful.
What a counter!
One counter met by another.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Mysterio with his opponent hooked, delivers the suplex off of the body movement, tells a story here. Dominik Mysterio looking for
Dominant. Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot.
There are no words for the ride these fans have gone through in this match.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and downs are over.
The Beast cinching it in.
They come on! Say goodnight!
Good
Cena hoisting them up from behind into position for the AA.
This has to be it.
A kick.
Dominik in crisis mode. Precision offense into the pin. This could be it.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Here are your winners. The team of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Roman Reigns.
Huge win here in six-man tag team action. With a win.